I also want to, before we start the video, at the end, when you see what's going to happen, um, I did not forget to do the oil pan. I'm going to put that in the next video. But yeah, we'll see that. I still got to do the oil pan, and let's get to the video.
DJ Son of Freedom.
All right, and we're back. Welcome to episode 8. So, got my work area situated. It was pretty hectic up in here, but I got it decently straight. So now what we got to do, we got the balancer figured out. I got a hold of Kevin Yates, and he's sending a bolt that I need for this. This is actually pressed on now, as you can see. It's in there all the way. So how I did it was I just used the stock bolt and the CV axle nut, and then I just tightened it up and it pushed it in there all the way. So this is on there officially. I just need the bolt to tighten down, and so we can move on. You see it's not going nowhere. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to take the rear main seal off. Yeah. We're going to take the engine off the engine stand, change the rear main seal gasket, and then once we get that done, we'll officially bolt the flywheel on. Then we'll put it back on the engine stand, and then I got to spray this lower intake manifold. I got to spray that real quick, and then we're going to mount that, and then hopefully get the plenum on in the alternator. I hope I can get all that done. I hope I can get all that done today. Plus, reseal the oil pan. I got to do that. So take the oil pan off, clean the gasket surface, and put that back on. I hope I can get all this accomplished today. We'll see. So let's get to work. All right. So I didn't have the camera follow me and everything else, but well, we're good. So let's get the flywheel off, and then as you can see here, how it's wet right there. So we're gonna clean all this up and then change this rear main seal. Okay, so check this out. So the last time when I was building the 05, I kept fighting which way this seal goes on. So one video I saw is supposed to go out like this, but looking at how mine is from the factory, that's the way it goes in. So this is the one I got from ZZP right here. If you look at that part right here, okay, see how that is? And it's flat, right? That's exactly how that is. So that's how I'm putting it on. So that debate's done. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up, and I'm gonna put this back on. Oh look, here's the IS4. Does it say anything on there? I don't know. Back to work. Alright, so I don't know how simple this is going to go, but we're going to put the flywheel on. Now, there's a humongous difference between the, see if I can get you a little closer. So here's the flex plate bolt compared to the flywheel bolt, which is out of a F-body Camaro Firebird 3800 car, and it's longer. So we're going to attempt to get this on. I don't know how this is going to go. I hope it goes good, man. But I got my red Loctite ready to go. So now we're just going to officially try to put this thing on. See what happens. Hope everything goes good. See what happens. I'm assuming everything going good so far. Things going in the bowl hole. Feel good once these actually go on, and I'll be hyped. Save the hype for after. See right there. That's what I'm talking about. That shit right there. So I'm gonna count my chickens before they hatch. Oh, wait a minute. That one started. That one started, but I don't think this one's going to. Nope. Let's start all over. I'm here with that. Get it right the first time. Okay, that looks like it right there. this one's it. That was it. Sorry, ain't a lot of talking, but I was trying to be focused. Alright, that was it. Alright, so now make sure they all start pretty good so I don't cross thread nothing. Alright. Alright, fuck. Looks like we got our flywheel in, my boys. What? It's official. It's official. Alright, so what I'm going to do, just to make sure to torque real quick. Let's see if I tighten it. So I don't want to spin that way. So I'm going to put a bolt right here and use my screwdriver. And then I'm going to manually tighten these. Like, these don't need a substantial amount of torque. Now, I know you should be using a torque wrench, but I'm telling you, I done did so many damn motors where I just got to feel what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Everybody can't work like I do. Everybody got their own methods of how they work. Let me get. Wait, do I got everything here? No, I don't. Ratchet, I got a flathead. I need a bolt. Okay. That's it. These don't need a lot of torque. That's tight. That's tight. Just like that. Flywheel's on. So we got the rear main seal done. And we officially got our 5-speed flywheel on. This is huge. This is huge right here. Monumental. Making moves. So that's a beautiful sight right there. So we can't put the clutch on yet because we got to put this back on the engine stand. But we'll put the clutch on once we get ready to put the motor in. So for now, let's put the motor back on the engine stand, and then we gotta paint that real quick. I gotta put a gasket in here, and we'll bolt the lowering tech manifold on and keep on moving. We're doing pretty good. Alright, now I'm gonna get the engine back on the engine stand, and we can mosey on back where we left off. But right now we're off to a real good start. I'm happy where we're at. Good start. Let's see, where's that bolt? Oh, jack them back up. It's hard to believe that out of all my motors I done built, I call this motor my masterpiece. So I done did and accomplished more than I ever could imagine with this motor. We had some tough battles together, but hey, I never gave up. Still not. So, this out the way. Engine stand. Like how I just like drove straight on. Man. This ain't easy. Alright. We got our motor back on the stand. So now I'm gonna put this stuff up and I'm gonna get this lower intake manifold sprayed off camera. And then when you guys come back on, I'll be getting ready to bolt it on. Show y'all some. That's why I did that 400. All right, back to work. All right, so as you can see, we got the lower intake manifold bolted down, thermostat's in. Crazy thing is, man, look at that, nice port to match job. Shit goes perfectly with my IS4 heads. So, okay, now I gotta put this gasket on right here, which I had some work done right there to open that up for better cooling. We got the limb painted, looks pretty good. So now what I gotta figure out is how I'm gonna do this gasket situation with the what you call it, the spacer. So I gotta get that out the trunk, out the peel machine. So I gotta figure this out. I'm hoping I can use a double gasket because I really don't want to gray RTV this down because that's going to be a pain to separate if I have to. So okay, looks like it goes like that. Okay, goes like that. So let me gather my bolts. Damn. Yeah, it goes that way. Let me gather my bolts in this gasket, and I'm gonna go on time lapse and see if I can figure this out. All right, look like this is gonna work. So I ended up cutting that tab there, and that tab there, that, this, and that, and it sits on there perfectly. Bam, it's gonna work. I like that. So I'm gonna grab the plenum. Which already got that gasket sitting on there now. It's already on there. Then we're just gonna set that on there and then bolt it down. There you have it, folks. There's Hellboy's motor. It's a beautiful thing. Now, where we at now? Now that I got everything almost completely, I can go ahead and clean it up and make it look pretty now. Polish up all the chrome, this and that, and clean up some things. I do see, okay, the front one's cool. Turn this light off. Front was cool, but the back, I see I gotta figure out what's up with them brackets. It's not lining up. And I need to get some washers for that, which is no big deal. That's why I didn't torque that down. The alternator relocation kit worked out perfectly because before the alternator was hitting this. So with the relocation, brought my alternator out the way. So that's cool now. And yeah, looks good, man. So the North Star, when I was pulling the motor out, I broke that right there. It's no big deal. I have another one right there. So I got to rebuild my throttle body. Nothing big, but yeah. So the double gasket that I wanted to do is actually going to work, which I'm happy about that. And yeah, man, motor looks beautiful. Just got to clean it up now, make it look good. And then once I get to that, put a cover over it and forget about it. But I think this is going to be it. Let's see, tomorrow I got a couple errands to do, so I probably won't do anything. So probably off the camera tomorrow. I'll probably address that little stuff, clean up an engine bay and stuff like that. And then when we come back on, now that we got the motor situated, whatever I accomplish on the motor and stuff like that from here on out, I'll show you guys that everything is cool, which trust me, everything will be cool. But next time on the next episode, it'll be part 9. We're going to dig into here. We're going to take the lower control arms off, drop the cradle, gonna paint the engine bay up, and clean some things up, and then I'm gonna change the radiator. So yeah, that's the next segment on Boat for Boat season 2. So motor's complete. We did that. So yeah, so stay tuned, get hype. I'm gonna say next week's gonna be all engine bay stuff. Hopefully we have that knocked out next week, and then the week after we get to the nitty gritty. That's when we start getting the 5-speed clutch and all that stuff put in and the wiring done. So get hyped, y'all. This is going down. I hope y'all enjoying this. This is it's pretty fun. I just glad that my wife, she make sure that she handles things while I'm in here getting this done. So it's always good to have a spouse that's backing your hobbies and supporting what you do. But yeah, that's it, man. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Man, look at that motor.